Sorry about that, everyone. I don't know if it's my internet or if I clicked something or, or what happened there, but I suppose this is take three of our
Take three?
campfire. Yeah, take three. I was trying to minimize my screen and get and see everything, and I don't know if I hit stop broadcast on accident.
Okay.
I might have had my mouse over it or whatever, so I'm just gonna have to be a little bit more conscious on that.
Okay. Not a biggie, my friend. Um, yeah, I was spouting on about Jackie Blanchard and how everybody should go and check out her channel, and I'm still working on somehow getting to a link. But I just don't know how. Hmm.
Boy, this is gonna be epic, huh?
Well, these are the learning lessons, my good man. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I don't. It was either the internet glitch in my half of it, or I ran my mouse because sometimes the pad on the laptop's so sensitive. I might have hit stop broadcast. It might be me. Yeah, it was probably
You talked yourself right into that one.
me. Yeah, yeah. Shane's not. He doesn't have a strong enough connection here tonight.
Yep.
I sent Randy another. In the last one, I sent Randy another invite, and I sent him on this one. So I don't know if he's watching now, or if maybe he was chatting with you guys before, hasn't he?
Yeah, he was on the night that I ran the chat, and yeah, we had a nice little chat actually. All right. I don't see the comment section on this, but that might not be.
I think you got to refresh it.
Oh no, there we go.
So, what do you guys think about getting NW Nature Calls on here?
Bruce?
Yeah, get Bruce on here if you
Yeah,
want.
that'd be great.
So, I will send him. We lost Doug.
Oh yeah.
Where did Doug go?
Yeah.
Campfire Chat, take number 57.
Yeah, I have no idea what could be going on.
Did you freeze up? No, you didn't. I'm like,
Nope.
oh, you're gonna lose everybody. And now Stan, was he able to get back on?
I'm not sure. I am. All right. Let me try and send Stanley a PM. See, when we started take two, he was already on, so I figured he was good to go. But I will send him that. And there he goes. And
Yeah, it's a cluster. It's like I said, it's epic, man. It's epic. Not everybody has a 3-part live chat.
that's because we're special. Well, Gripe, if it's just going to be me and you in this room, then let's get the ball rolling, I guess.
All right, let's do it. I sent Bruce a invitation.
Excellent.
Maybe he can make it on. And if there's anybody else that would like to jump on here and chat with us today, comment, and we'll get you an invitation sent. Would Jennifer Young like to grace us with her presence?
I bet she wants to smack us and get
Yeah,
it together, guys.
we will. We're in our infancy stage.
Yeah. Well. You see, I can't spell. I wanted to see. Tried to put a link to Jackie Blanchard's channel because that was going to be my shout out. Let's try this again. Bam! Oops. Remove the web addresses and try again. Oh, apparently it's not happy with me doing that.
Alrighty, let's see here.
Now, I'm somehow completely challenged when it comes to putting links into my videos and links into a chat box. That's no good. Oh well. I'll try again at another time. So one of the main reasons why we were going to do this chat was to talk about filming and cameras and what we use on our adventures out and about to record and post to YouTube. Now, I think everybody has used their cell phone before. You know, I have a Samsung 3S. Works wonderfully. Pretty good camera. one of the things I liked about it was that it has a built-in light, which I thought was very helpful at times when I was trying to record at nighttime. I didn't have to hold a flashlight and and the camera and the cell phone at the same time. So, but yeah, so that's how I started out, and then I graduated. I shouldn't say that. I got permission from my wife to go to the Sony Handycam that we have. Now this is an older one. I don't even know if I can get a model number off of it, but it's a DCR SR45, so it's not high definition. This is probably 6 or 7 years old, but it's cool because it has the viewer screen that you can turn around, which I miss extremely. Filming with the phone, obviously you don't get that unless you do use the selfie camera, which is a lower resolution. So I tried not to use that camera, but I like it. I don't use this camera at all anymore because the battery, I need to buy a new battery for it, and I might go online and get another one because that option of flipping the screen is definitely a big one. So the wifey wife done let me buy a combination wedding anniversary Father's Day present, and I got the GoPro, which shoots high definition video, which I love, and it's super compact. The battery lasts for about 2+ hours, but you can buy additional batteries like right in the GoPro kiosk, and they're only $20 a piece, so I love that. And obviously it's waterproof. Hey, is that Bruce? And the downfall of it is that there's no view screen. You can buy an accessory to plug into the back of this that gives you the view screen, and you can control it from there. But that also zaps some batteries. So far, I've just been trying out the GoPro and its capabilities, and I have been fairly satisfied. I have botched up a bunch of videos, which I've made mention of as I post them, but it just kind of goes with the learning curve. So those are the 3 cameras that I use, and I'll stop spouting off and allow everybody to say hi to our newfound guests.
Got Mr. NW Nature Calls out there. How you doing, Bruce?
Well,
You're muted.
yes, I can see his.
Is that better?
That is much better. We can hear you
okay.
now, buddy.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Oh, goodness. It's technology. Yes, thank you for allowing me to join in this intense conversation. So.
Good to
Are we
see you,
talking
Bruce.
cameras?
How you doing?
Good, great to see everybody. Where did everybody go? So I'm new at this. Are we talking cameras?
Well, that's what the general topic was going to be. It's just doing little shouts about the type of equipment that we use, and how, we basically interacted with the YouTube community. And, yeah, I was just trying to fill airtime. So I'm going to shut up.
Yeah, I use a variety of cameras and things, and always messing around with different stuff. I think one of my latest things that I got, well, I guess I have a handheld. I think it's a Sony camera. I use my cell phone. I have a GoPro Hero 2. I think the thing I'm having the hardest time with is sound. So I actually picked up this aerobic instructor's headset, wireless headset on Craigslist, and testing that out, and it seems to be working pretty well.
Nice. I know,
Yeah, very cool.
Doug, you've messed around with the wireless microphone thing too, haven't you?
Yeah, and you had asked us to maybe bring our equipment to show, so I did. I brought everything I use. Uh, Lately, I've been using my old Android phone. Now, this is the camera that, after 10 minutes of filming, the sound will shut off for 10 seconds. But it'll keep filming, and then after those 10 seconds, the sound will come back on. So, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Uh, I started using that because my actual camcorder, which was originally pretty darn nice. It's a Toshiba. I don't know the model, but it's a full 1080p HD, flip out screen, turns, and all that good stuff. But uh, the zoom, the focus and the zoom, well, not the zoom, the autofocus is so sensitive. Uh, Steam or smoke will make it do weird stuff, and if I just like blink an eyelash, it'll get all fuzzy. So I don't know. I don't have anything that I really like. But yeah, I did pick up from eBay this wireless mic set, and it's an old one, a Radio Shack setup from the. I think somebody told me they recognized this when I did a video on it. It's like from the earlier mid '90s, and it works really good, other than some like feedback, background noise. And the way that was explained to me is when I was using it, I had it plugged into the Toshiba digital camera, and that's set up with stereo sound. And this is mono, so there's two sound channels in that camera, but it's only taking in the sound from one channel on this microphone, so the other channel is full of background noise. So something else I was told is if I had an aftermarket or a really nice movie editing program that I could separate those channels, and I could mute the staticky side, and I could fix that all up. But I don't have something like that. I just use the Windows Movie Maker. So yeah, that pretty much covers everything I use to film and create and edit my videos.
What editing program do you use, Doug? Because I have to say, like, you have some really well edited videos out there.
It's what was loaded in my laptop. It's Windows Movie Maker.
Aha.
It's got a lot of options there, but it's pretty basic. The more you fool around or play around with it, you realize kind of more things that you can do, transitions and effects and whatnot. But I'll bring in the intro music or sound from other files. I just play around with it, and it's fun. It has kind of become the most fun part of doing a video, is putting it together. Sometimes, I guess.
I agree with you completely there.
Yeah, I just try and get them out as fast as I can. Not looking for an Oscar.
No, I'm not looking for an Oscar either. I could honestly, I was going to say I couldn't care less somebody likes it. That's not true. I want people to like it, but no, I'm not going for an award by any means. I do the editing or little extras that I do because I enjoy doing it. So yeah, there's no, I'm not seeking an award either.
I actually purchased, because my computer didn't come with any movie making software. I have an older laptop, a Dell Inspiron. I must be 6, 7 years old anyway. It gets the job done. It surely takes me a long time to upload, but in any case, I purchased a program by Cyberlink called Power Directors, the 2013 edition, and it got a bunch of awards for various PC magazines or whatever. Voted it #1 for the price point. It was only $50, and it's just loaded with options, and the user interface is really simple. I mean, I didn't watch any tutorials or anything. I just kind of dived right in and found my way. And I think it was right around the time that I did your 250 subscriber. No, was it your 250, Stan? Yeah, it was your 250. And
that was awesome.
I found the effects section, and I put a couple effects in that video to make it extra strange. But yeah, it's a pretty awesome program. Cyberlink Power Director. If you're looking to buy something very inexpensive, it's pretty awesome.
My question to you on that video you did for me was, and Doug also, how do y'all do that without getting hit with copyright infringement? I mean, I just did a band one time that was doing a cover, and I got hit with copyright, and it wasn't even, it was a local band.
Yep. I actually did get... Oh, go ahead, Doug. You first, buddy.
No, you go for it.
Well, I was going to say, I did get hit. Now, when I edited the film, I had purchased that tune, and, legitimately, I didn't, go on and snipe it off the internet. And I posted the video, but then I was away for a while, for a day or two or whatever. I didn't realize that it immediately got flagged, but they didn't take it down. So I get home, I fire up my YouTube screen, I go to watch the video, and I have all these little, things to click on that say, this film might contain blah, 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 blah. And then I got to reading about it. And basically what it told me was, we've detected that there might be copyrighted material here. Here's your options. You can take it out using our fancy software that somehow takes out the sound but doesn't eliminate any other sound in the video. You can leave it and maybe face some kind of repercussions from YouTube, or you can dispute it, whether you think that it's an actual copyrighted song or whatever. And I just said, so I looked into what does it mean if I just leave it, and all it said basically was that YouTube could take it off. If it got 30,000 hits or something, I'm sure that it probably would have drummed up a little curiosity by YouTube, but I just chose to leave it, and I gave them full props in the About section of the video and edited some in to while the song was playing. And now the only thing that happens is every once in a while on my YouTube feed, I'll have different Doors advertisements put out by Warner Brothers. So, I mean, I guess they could shoot the video down, or, take my YouTube account away if they got really PO'd about it. But to me, I think they looked at it as more of an opportunity for someone to hear their song, and they might go to Amazon.com like I did and purchase it. So I just went with it.
I did a I did a slideshow with the kids, and I put a Neil Young song in there, and it got flagged and taken down and everything. And then somebody had told me if you put in the description the name of the band and the song, later on down the line I redid it again and it was the same song and everything, and I put the name of the artist and the song and everything in the description, and it's still up, and there hasn't been any dispute or anything with it. So I don't know if that will do it or not.
I know that some people put copyrighted material, and then on the right-hand side of the video it says you can buy this song for $1 through YouTube or something, or through iTunes, but I don't know. But then I've seen other people's videos go up and then they'll be blank, just totally blank. I know it's happened to Outdoor Enthusiast 101. He had a Leonard Skinner song playing on the radio in the background, and they deleted the entire audio off his video.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
I think the one thing I had to do is like acknowledge, like you were saying. There's like 3 options, and one was acknowledge, and I'm like, yeah, because I just had a radio playing in the background, and it had various songs, and it was just my radio, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'll acknowledge it and go on. But yeah, it's really confusing.
See, when I do anything on the iPhone, it doesn't give me that option. If I upload through Google Capture, I don't have any options whatsoever. Now, if I do it on my phone, transfer it to the computer, then upload it from my computer, it'll ask me questions. But when I do it on the iPhone, it just uploads automatically.
Now, Stan, there is a app that I used when I first started, because all I had was my iPhone to film, and then the app's called Splice. It's like it's a blue icon. It just says Splice on it, and you can join pictures and movies, and then take your music off your phone, whatever music you have, and put it in there and edit it and send it out. And when I started out, I come up with this device,
Nice.
and it's a stick, and I just stick it in the ground, and I took a Dremel or a saw and I cut out where the camera goes there, and then now I have my outdoor tripod.
It's modern bushcraft is what that is.
That's right.
So now, when I did the tabletops, this is before I got my camera, I come up with this ingenious device here. Let me get my phone. But because I needed something if I was going to do a tabletop or something like that. But what it is, it's a potato masher and a potato chip clip and a little bit of tape. And I just got that sucker. Well, you get it balanced and hooked in there, and you could set it down, and then you can talk about whatever you got. But so then I went on to. I'm not a very big technical person. I got the Sony Handycam, and it's got, like, I don't know, 54 times zoom, HD, everything like that. And then I upgraded into Civilization with a $14 Walmart tripod that extends out and everything. So I'm coming a long ways here in the filming industry.
That's like when I did my first bank fire video, I drove a stake in the ground and then used rubber bands to strap it to the stick.
Yeah, I used a shovel and duct tape because I have the OtterBox on my phone, so I didn't mind a little sticky residue on there.
one thing I did want to show was I've been asked several times. In fact, it was General Banner who asked me was how did I do lighting at night? And y'all remember this Stanley light? It's on a tripod.
Yeah, they sell that in a miniature version too, don't they?
Yeah, you would buy the big one and the small one would come with it. And I would use this for a spotlight. I'd put it on a stump, and that was how I would do my lighting on my videos for the bank fire. But that's just a portable light, and it worked well. That with the ambient light from the fire and the lantern, you know. The problem with the lantern, if you got it too close, you get washed out.
It's a Stanley?
Yes. Somebody asking a question?
Just making sure you said that was a Stanley?
Yeah, it's a Stanley light.
That's really cool.
I don't know why. I mean, it just Stanley Products has nothing to do with my name. It's just, but I like a lot of their products. They used to have cheap. They were selling cheap stuff, but now they've really started selling good stuff. And that light's been out for about 10 years. 12. They upgraded them to LED from incandescent.
So Scott, no package yet.
No, not yet.
I got my buddy. I called him the other day, and I got him making me some more of the survival fobs and pull stuff. So as soon as he gets them done, I'm just gonna repackage it and send another one out.
I was
And
looking forward to one of them as well. They look really good.
yeah, and then PM me your address again. That way I can double check what I have and make sure that I didn't write something down or
All right, will do. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. Or later on
Hey,
today even.
Scott, your neighbor might have it. He's been enjoying it.
Yeah, probably, yeah. I'll see him out fishing, I'll jump on him.
I did have a bunch of Hershey bars in there too for you.
Was that?
Bunch of
Damn.
Hershey bars.
Damn, they've been melted by now.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can get Randy to talk this time.
Oh, he's here. Randy's in the house.
Hey, what's up, guys?
There you
Hi,
go.
Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Good. Hey, I was in earlier. I couldn't hear a thing.
We were having all kinds of technical difficulties.
Well, it was a good thing I didn't stay, because right after that, somebody showed up and wanted to look at the boat, so I've been down showing my pontoon boat to everybody.
Nice.
No buyers, though, just tire kickers.
Pontoon kickers.
Yeah.
Did you chase him off with a hatchet?
No, I didn't. I don't chase anybody off.
Okay. All right.
I disabled my comments on the side here. I tried to put the link to the chat in the comments, and it totally disabled it. A big red warning block come up, and I can't even comment on what people are writing. So,
I can only see the group chat comments. This is on Google Plus.
if you go and open up another page to the original video on my page, you'll see that the comments from everybody else will show up on the right hand side there.
All right. Maybe technology.
Well, now that I got all you computer savvy people, how do you get two screens up on the computer at the same time. I can only run one screen at a time.
I'll just buy 2 laptops.
If you up here, you could minimize it. There'll be a slash, a block. The block
Yeah.
minimizes it, and if it doesn't take it down any smaller, you can drag it, get your mouse to it makes like 2 arrows, and then make your screen for that smaller, and then just open up another internet page. And you'll have to go back and forth.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I can go back and forth like that. I thought maybe Inns had 2 screens up at the, so you wouldn't have to go back and forth.
Yeah, as soon as I like click on the comments to comment to other people, then you got to go back and click and bring this up. I have to do that.
Okay.
What you filming with, Randy?
Just a little Canon point and shoot. I'm out of time here now. I don't know where.
We can still hear you.
Okay. Just the Canon point and shoot. I don't even. An SX120. And it's just a 35 millimeter camera that it's got the video capabilities on it. I didn't even know it would do videos until I started making videos on it. I just looked one day and it's got a little picture of a video up on top of the screen there, and I said, well, maybe I can use this camera. And it's working.
Yeah, it's working really well for you.
Yeah, I'll see everybody later. I got to run. Loved it, and I'll try and make some more.
Take care,
Bruce.
Bruce.
Take it easy.
All right, Bruce.
See everybody.
Hey, Randy, does that have built-in memory, or can you put like memory sticks in it?
It's got a SD card in the bottom.
Oh, okay.
That, can just pop out, and then I plug it into my laptop and download. Yep. I can hook a cord up, and download that way. But it's just as easy to pull the SD card out.
Yeah.
I got an 8 gig SD card, and I erase everything. No, I got a 16 gig card. I erase it after everything I film. So I don't know if that's the right way to do it or not. But
That's what I do after I get everything done. 'Cause I only got like an 8 gig card. After I get everything done, I format the card and just erase it because I don't want to store. I mean, already got it on the computer. I don't want to store it on the card.
I store everything on an external hard drive.
Yeah, I do the same. I'll download it from my camera into my computer. I usually do my video, my editing, and I save all the files and everything into one folder just for that video. And then as soon as it's posted to YouTube and I know everything's good, I plug in an external hard drive and I just drag it over and drop it. And then it's there forever, and I'll erase it off my computer and off the camera. I didn't do that originally, and I ended up losing some stuff, which was pretty frustrating when you lose footage that you can't go back and get. And that's why I was kind of curious, Randy, because you filmed that that video that was about almost an hour, and I was wondering if you did that all in one trip on the card, or if you had to download it into the computer and then continue shooting, or
No, that was all one trip at the card. And if we could edit, I would have edited a lot of that out. But sorry, it took an hour.
Oh no, I thought it was a great video. I'm glad you didn't edit it out. I think it's great to see how people do stuff. So I loved it.
Thank you.
I didn't fall asleep or anything.
No?
Yeah, I didn't either. Like I told you, I only had to take one pee break during that video, but it was a good one.
Yeah, I run Movie Maker. Is anyone familiar with Movie Maker, or can you give me any clues on how to edit?
Yeah, that's what I use. What version of Windows do you have?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
Maybe I can. I don't know if I can do a video because when you try to shoot the screen, it just doesn't want to focus in right. But I don't know. I played with it for so long, and then I ended up having to watch a bunch of YouTube videos on it. And
Okay.
there's a lot of good YouTube videos out there, and talk about muting sound, adding music, adding pictures, splicing video to video, shortening your videos. I mean, if so it's not like, say you want 2 minutes of a video and it's like 10 minutes long, you can chop that down and everything. So that's what I did, was just YouTube videos.
Can I make a comment? Can I make a comment?
Certainly.
Between take 2 and 3, or 3.5 take, there was Frogger M3. I see he's still on here, and some of the very first comments he made on here was that he was a beginner and wanted to know how to make videos. And I just wanted to let him know how I started. If y'all wanted to hear, if you want to hear my brief little story of how I got started on that.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I had to go get a cup of coffee. I had a long day, so I missed where the discussion was, but I spent like 6 months talking on talking on YouTube back when you could pass PMs very easily. It wasn't Google Plus, and I spent a lot of time with like Sandy, with the Wilshire Man, Roach, the Armored Cockroach, Daryl, Funky Prepper, all those big channels. I asked them, what kind of equipment are you using? What kind of camera are you using? Every one of them came back to me and said that they, get your focus off of the camera. Just make videos. And a lot of them were in like Really Big Monkey. He was saying that he just burns through cameras so quickly because, a lot of the places that he films his videos were like out in swamps, and he would destroy them, and he just wasn't going to invest that kind of money into a good camera. And it took me, I got really hung up on the hardware of everything, of wanting to go get a camera, and then I went and spent, $300 and something for this Canon. But with my computer still running XP, I couldn't do anything with it. I mean, I could, but it was just a pain. And I just kind of took the jump. I mean, my suggestion is don't get hung up on the hardware if you're beginning. The hard part begins when you push that button. You don't think about it. You see people out making videos. And this is me personally. I thought it was going to be easy, just, talking to a camera because there was nobody there. I can't tell you how nervous I got immediately after I pushed that button to record the very first time. It was the difference between day and night. It was nothing like I thought it was going to be. So, and I'm talking mainly to anybody who's wanting to make videos, who's never made videos before. Just get out there and do it. Don't worry about the equipment you're doing. If you're using a phone, just get used to talking to the camera. That's going to be the beginner's first hurdle. That's my opinion. And now all I use is iPhone because it, I can upload a video pretty quickly. I can't edit it, but through capture I can pause and start, and I can cut off parts of the video in the front or the back, but I just can't do any splicing other than putting my clips together. But I just strongly suggest if you just got a phone that's got a video camera on your phone, just to get in front of it, whether you put it on YouTube or not, just make videos of yourself for yourself to watch. But just get used to talking to the camera, because for me it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. And if you watch my first videos, for me personally, I don't think that I ever got comfortable talking to the camera until about halfway through my bank fire video, my very first one. And for me to get through it, what I imagined at that time, because that was who I was getting a lot of advice from, was Fog 360, and we were sending a lot of PMs back and forth. So what I did was I pretended that he was sitting across from me at the campfire, and I was just carrying on a conversation with him. And him being an imaginary person was a lot easier than just talking to a piece of plastic with glass on it. I don't know if that helps anybody or not, but that's just what I did. And now it's become kind of second nature to talk to the camera, and I don't get nearly as nervous.
I agree completely.
Yeah, I used to do the same thing. I'd film, and like you said, as soon as you push that button, I mean, it's just like your nerves set in, and I would mumble and wouldn't talk clear, and it was just the anxiety of being filmed, I think, that gets to you when you first start out.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed in a lot of my videos, well, if you watch any of the older ones, I say the word between every sentence, and that was my nervous twitch, my nervous reaction when I first started. It was like after every sentence, just get those nerves built up, and I'd say and like Stan was saying, you really kind of have to pretend that you're having a conversation with someone. And if I can also throw a little bit of advice in there, and I heard this from David, really Big Monkey. He said, just keep smiling and enjoying it, because if you're smiling and you're having a good time, everything just flows, and it's so much smoother. When you're happy and you're having fun.
And I also like the fails that people put in, I mean, people shooting something doesn't go quite the way they planned, they still keep it in the video. I think it just keeps it real, because, I mean, everything isn't perfect out there when you're filming.
No, it definitely doesn't go as scripted, that's for sure.
Never.
Hey, Doug.
You think you got it all planned out, and then all of a sudden it just goes left or right from what you planned.
I'm still like that. I know. I even said that in my video that took an hour, that I say a whole lot. I didn't realize that I did it until I just sat there and listened to myself. And it's I normally don't speak this broken English when I'm talking to somebody. Get me in front of that camera and I don't know what to say.
For my 250 sub contest, I was going to challenge everybody to count how many times I said "anyway" on my first bank fire video. Because instead of saying I go "anyway."
Yep. So the nervous go too.
Hey, Doug, I want to show you something that I got today. Just for you, buddy. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they just come in the mail today.
Soldering iron?
No, wood burner set.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
I've been working on a little maker's mark. My grandson was here
Oh,
today.
wood burners. Ah, hey, that's funny. I was sitting there.
Yeah, my grandson was here today, and he didn't like my maker's marks, I guess, because he ripped up my paper. But I don't know if these are going to show through here or not. But
Oh, no.
It's a buzzard.
So, of course, those are only the first two takeoffs. But those might be showing up on my axes and hatchets.
I'm going to have to let the cat out of the bag a little bit, Randy. Because I had an idea for what I was going to do for a VR for you, and I actually started working on a little, what did you call it? Your trademark?
Maker's mark.
Maker's mark. That I'm going to include in the video, but I won't say any more than that.
Okay,
but
then
it's a buzzard.
I'll hold up, because anything that comes from you is going to be pretty awesome.
Oh, stop. Yeah, no, I got the idea when I finally realized that you pronounce your last name Buzzard.
Yeah.
Because I was saying it wrong for a while. Apologize for that, by the way.
You and a million other people that looks, it is spelled Buzzard or something, but we always pronounced it Buzzard.
Yeah, I have a lot of French people around me, and they would definitely pronounce it Boussard or something like that. So
yeah.
I wasn't sure.
So it is buzzard?
It is Buzzard, just like the bird, yeah.
That could be your opening screen picture of what you drew. I want to do my shout out, and then I don't know if anybody else has done shout outs, but
Not yet.
I did mine 2 takes ago.
yeah, in the middle of the calamity. But mine is Robo Hiker, and I think he's got about 10 videos, maybe. Well, no, he's got a lot more than 10, but he's 165 subs, and got a lot of outdoor stuff. He even has a Dutch oven one in there. So it's Robo Hiker. Go check him out.
Yeah, it's a good channel.
Randy, is there anybody that you would like to shout out?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I can't remember her name completely. I butchered it the last time that I talked about her. So give me a minute to find her name completely.
I wonder if it's the same one that I was going to shout out.
I'll be climbing my way out.
Oh, no.
This lady, you've seen her videos, Chris. She includes her kids in a lot of her videos. She has an awesome teepee that she goes out in. And she had a concussion a couple years ago, and it went undiagnosed for a couple years. And she's fighting through it right now. She's still having trouble with it, but her name is I'll Be Climbing My Way Out. She put some awesome videos out there. She loves to make fires with flint and steel. She's just a small channel that needs some more people watching her for sure.
Wow, I got disconnected.
You're there. You're back now, Stan.
Yeah, it said internet connection died.
But I agree with you, Randy. She is definitely a good channel to watch. Really down-to-earth person, and you know, I have a soft spot for anyone who you know, does those type of activities and stuff with their children, and she's learning too. And she's another one who doesn't she doesn't edit out any mistakes or learning bumps in the road or so on and so forth. I mean, it's real when you're watching her, and she's just a genuinely good person. So
Yes.
I'm with you on that one, brother.
I'd like to shout out Richie Freeman. Now, I just found him through C. Spearman, Fat Man, a couple nights ago, and you guys probably have as well. I know, Daryl, you said you were going to shout him out, but luckily you had a couple backups. Anyway, yeah, Richie Freeman, he's just starting out. He's a middle-aged guy. He's a logging trucker, and he just put up a new EDC video today, and then he's got knife collection videos. He hasn't really got any outdoorsy stuff. I don't know if that's really where his channel is going, but if you like knives, yeah, check out Richie Freeman. I'll put his link in the chat field on the replay version here. It won't let me.
I had that same problem earlier when I tried to put my shout out in.
Well, I'll put his name in. Where his channel is going. But if you like knives, yeah, check out Richie Freeman. I'll put his link in
I can hear you. So I'm going to shout out Jackie Blanchard, and she is another gal, actually also who lives in Canada, and I believe she's at 97 subs, and she is another wicked down-to-earth person. She loves going on hikes. She's done all kinds of hike videos around. She lives in kind of like a suburb of Toronto, and on her way to work, like her favorite thing to do is to leave a little bit early and go on hikes and show us around her local areas and stuff. And she also has a little baby, a backpack baby, and then she has an 11-year-old backpack boy, and so she loves teaching and learning with them. And she's done some awesome videos. I honestly wish there were more gals who did this type of thing. Well, not. I mean, there are plenty of girls that enjoy the outdoors and are into the same stuff, but there's just not as many that shoot videos. And Jackie just does a great job. She's a great personality. She's a really good speaker, and you know, I definitely urge you guys to check her channel out. It's just good people. That's all I have to say. Hey, I can hear me.
Yeah, I sent Jackie. Steve Spearman sent me that SOG knife, and he also sent me a it was a Gerber paraframe, and I sent her that with a fishing kit and everything. And I think it went to Backpack Boy because she had a paraframe, but
Yeah.
And I thought that, you know, it should go to somebody that, you know, will use it and show it some love and give it a good home.
Cool.
Anybody else want to shout out any channels out there?
Yeah, I got Scott Ross. Scott Ross is from Scotland, and he's got 33 subs. That was weird. He's got 33 subs. He's from Scotland, and he's just gotten started. I think he's got 13 videos. I'm not sure how I got connected with him. I don't know if I subbed him first or he subbed me, but he started showing up in my comments feed. So he was supporting me, so I jumped over his channel and started watching him. And he does some camp outs and some overnights with his daughter, and I know he's got a review of a knife up, some equipment, some vintage military cooking gear, and his latest video was an overnighter that I haven't watched yet. But I really do like his channel, and he's got some great Scottish landscape scenery in it.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm trying to have you seen his videos?
Yeah, the I don't want to
Yeah.
talk about the camp out one because I don't want to ruin it, but it's a pretty good one.
What, his overnighter?
I think it was the one that he did with his daughter. I don't know if you've seen that one.
No.
Him and
The
his
one
daughter.
where he,
Oh yeah. They camped out.
yeah, the first two were, yeah. With the military?
Yeah. Yeah, funny things can happen when you camp that close to a military training facility.
Yeah, it will not let me post his link either. It says remove any web addresses and try again.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'll try and go back into the video after it's posted to YouTube, our chat video, and I'll try and put links in then in the comments section.
Well, hey guys, we're going on since we first started about 2 hours. I gotta go in and eat. I gotta go in and eat something. I'm starting to get a headache. So I'm gonna have to wrap it up for me anyway.
All right, Doug. It was awesome chatting with you tonight, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. You
Yeah,
got
you too, guys.
next week.
Take care, Doug.
Yeah, you bet. All right, see you, Stan. Later, guys.
See you, Doug.
Hey, Doug. Yeah, I can't believe I've been hiding down here in the sound cave for this long without being interrupted. It's amazing. So Shane, how's the internet connection doing now? It seems like it's been pretty stable. Maybe.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah.
Just been kind of sitting back, waiting for it to drop off again. I don't really have, like we talked about earlier, I don't have a shout out really this week. I haven't been on much at all for like a week. Only one I can really think of would be Bush Bummer, who you all know is a friend of mine. He's still, I don't know if he's gotten over 100 or not yet. Probably getting close if he's not there. But he does a lot of gardening videos and some camping videos. And he's going to be getting out there a lot more because he works basically for a construction company, so he's out all summer. But once it starts to cool off and he's off work, he'll probably get a bunch more videos up.
Yeah, he's been tapping into to the wisdom of his grandfather lately too. He's been posting some awesome stuff, just little tips and tricks that he's learned from his grandfather, which I think that's awesome.
and gardening videos.
Yeah, his grandfather's full. I think I just saw that he put up, I don't know if he shared it with everyone, but he put up a picture that he got a new camera. I don't know if it was today. Like I said, I haven't been on for a few days. Maybe he's going to get out and do some more recording because he was just using his phone too.
So are the rumors true, Chris? Is there a giveaway in the works?
Well, yes, there is. I haven't decided, honestly, what I'm going to do. And yeah, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to take 2 seconds here and thank every single one of the 252 people who are subscribed to me. I'm humbled by it. I don't even know what to say, really, but the amount of video response activity and support videos and everything going on right now, I don't know that I'm going to do a subscriber appreciation event that will last for a long time and involve kind of like taking a page out of Michael's book, where he just said go out and do a video, the Bearded Clam, by the way, go out and do a video that you want to do instead of doing a specific thing for me. I might take that same kind of approach, whereas if you want to do a video, great. If you don't, no need. And I don't want to drum up any more subscribers or anything like that. So, but my idea was, I don't want to give it away. Jeez, Daryl, you had to do this to me.
And don't.
Well, it was just rumors. I mean, rumors were going around, and
rumors.
Rumors.
No,
Works.
what I will say is I am going to give away a bunch of stuff. One of the things that I've been doing, I don't know any of you guys that watched the Nada VR I did for Mike the Bearded Clam. I've got back down to the basement. I'm cleaning out I call it the sound cave instead of the man cave because it's where all my music stuff is. But on the other side of the basement is where all my bushcrafting stuff is and my camping stuff, and I have way too much stuff. So I'm going to do some giveaway appreciation. That's all I'm going to say about that. Just send it out to people who might use it, and instead of it just sitting down here in the basement in Maine.
I am sending out my my package Friday. I got one going to Fisherman Guy 44. He got the first place, and Mark, the Dutch knife guy, gonna send another one over there. Hope that one makes it. And then the first place winner got to pick one of the comment people, and they picked Hancock Brewer. So be sending all out that Friday.
It almost sounds like you're beatboxing.
You got some bass in there going.
Yeah, buddy.
I'll be right
Wow,
back.
there's a lot of people in the chat. What do we got?
I noticed that. There's Tony Bushcraft, Briar Goat Tiller.
Yep.
Jennifer Young's been in here since the beginning.
What?
Jack of all trades been cracking me up.
Yeah. SAS Survival Man.
Braid, the third son.
There's that notorious Mr. Scooty. He's out there too.
I can't believe he's still awake.
I know it. Yeah, Mark from Scouting Free too. He's in Germany. He's out there watching us too.
He's probably eight, 7 or 8 hours ahead of us, isn't he? Mark.
Mark. Yeah. Hey, did you guys ever, I don't know if any of you guys were around partaking in all the tags that used to go around. Oh no, I clicked something. I got some weird stuff going on my screen. But I've been thinking of throwing out and maybe reviving some of the old tags that used to go around. More on the philosophical side of being in the great outdoors. Because those were some of my favorite videos to watch. Some of the old tags. For example, you know, your goals as a woodsman.
Yeah, one of my favorite ones was, "What does bushcraft mean to you?"
Yeah.
And the one that I saw that I really liked, and that was how I found him, was Pinewood PH. Is that right? I can't remember. Pinewood PH, I think, and it was. I really recommend that video. I'll post it after this closes out. I'll put it in the comments. It's a fantastic video.
Yeah, I can remember Really Big Monkey 1 laying in his hammock.
Yep.
And doing, I think it was that same tag.
It was. That was how I found Pinewood, through that
Oh,
tag.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrific.
Matt, I don't know if anybody else is familiar with him, but Matt Pinewood PH. I think that's correct. He's got like 3,000 subscribers, but he does some really, really good reviews on his equipment, and he spends a lot of time. And I think he's an amateur photographer that's on the edge of becoming a professional. But he's a lawyer in training first. But he's got some very good videos on equipment and some of the crafts that he's done on his own. But he's one of my favorite channels.
I'll definitely have to check it out.
It's fun. It's in my featured videos or my featured channels.
Uh-oh. They got you spotted, Chris.
Yeah. I can hear them rumbling upstairs. Hey. Want to wave?
Hello, Aiden. How you doing?
Wait a minute. Let's pull out the headphones for a second.
Missy?
Want to say hi? No? Shy guy. He's not camera shy most of the time.
He's had a good teacher.
Oh,
no, you can't play guitar, dude.
Conference call. I didn't know if you knew that or not. He was asleep when I came in, and then he was asleep when.
So, how's your axe projects coming along, Randy?
Well, I got the one done, the little hatchet that you've seen, except for the maker's mark. And I really haven't started on the other two. The only thing that on the smaller axe, I was asked to put a cruiser-style handle in the smaller-headed axe. And what a cruiser is, it's a shorter handle, and it was made. Cruiser axes was made for foresters that actually walk the woods and mark trees for the lumberjacks to come in and chop down or cut down. So they was smaller axes for somebody that was able to walk through the woods, and they didn't have to carry as much weight. So our friend Mike, the bushcrafter, he is planning on winning that smaller double-bladed axe, and he asked if I could put a cruiser handle in it. So I guess I'll be making a handle for that axe. It'll be a shorter, probably a 26-inch handle, where the other handles are 34-inch. So that's where I'm at right now.
So do you need my contact information for the hatchet now, or should I send it to you later?
Well, let's play it out. But I agree with you. It would look good on that wall back there.
Yeah, I don't think that I could go out and use something like that in the field. It'd have to be a showpiece for me, you know.
Well, they're all old heads, and an older head normally means that they're good steel. So they're capable of going out and using them. If you would do that, if you'd want to do that with it. Like I showed in my video, my Pulaski that I built the first one, I'm not going to use it. Yeah, if you want to use them though, that's what they're for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, Randy, if I won one of those, I would be shooting some video of me putting that thing through its paces.
Yeah, great.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Somebody had left the door open, and I don't know, there's this time of year when the flies want to like just come in the house. And there's always that one that wants to get up all in your junk. Any future videos, Stan?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to do one for Mr. Scooty. I got to do one for Michael. I got a new deer lease, and I'm gonna probably go up there. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Put up my stands, and I might do an overnighter, depending on the weather. But then I got to do one for C. Spearman, but they're all VRs, you know.
Yeah. You guys can hunt with high-powered rifles down there, can't you?
Oh yeah, I use a 270 Winchester Model 70 and a 270. I've got a 30-06, but I like my Winchester 270 the best. But I bow hunt also.
See, we can use shotguns down here, and then you go about 2-3 hours north, and then there's the line, the rifle shotgun line. You can use it farther up the state, but down here a lot of people like using a new inline muzzle loaders, and them things can reach out pretty far.
Yeah, we have a muzzle loading season. We have a crossbow season. We have an archery season, and we have a rifle season. And you can also hunt. We also have a dog season where you can hunt with dogs. But we all still hunt. We don't dog hunt. I used to dog hunt a lot, and I loved doing it, but it's a lot of trouble, and it causes a lot of grief to certain people. We just choose not to. just, you know, the politics of dog hunting has gotten nasty around here.
Yeah.
I talked to dog hunters before that they use the double aught bucks in their shotgun. Is that what you use a double aught
Yeah.
buck?
Double alt, yeah. I mean, when I dog hunt, I use a Ruger 44 carbine. But if I'm in real thick bush where I think a deer's gonna come through there, I mean, just busting through there with dogs behind him, I'll use a shotgun. But most of the time when I'm in thick brush, I'll use a 44 carbine. But that's, you know, I've gotten to where, you know, here my camp doesn't hunt with dogs, and back in Mississippi, on a only a select few, my family runs dogs. But I usually go to my friend's property and I just chill out there. You know, I just like being in the woods and not having to hassle with the dogs. You know, it's a lot of work to run dogs, a lot of work. And I just enjoy being in the woods, you know.
When you talk about lease, is that like a club lease, like a group of people for one spot, or is it just something that you like pay the owner to hunt on their land?
We in the peninsula I am in right now, you have got property that's owned by St. Joe, which is a lumber company, and the northwest water management area, and they lease out property to hunters or to whoever. We lease 1,000 acres. There's 8 of us in this, and we lease 1,000 acres. And then out of that 1,000 acres, there's 4 of us that have 400 acres. So, like I get, and then we just kind of, in our 400 acres, we rotate around where, you know, we hunt. There's plenty of room to hunt there. You know, I've hunted 40 acres with 6 guys before. This is, you know, Florida's a lot different from Mississippi because my hunting dues in Mississippi or Louisiana usually ran me around $500 a year for anywhere from 2,500 to 3,000 acres. But it's usually it's a group of us. I've hunted with these guys now for off and on for 6 years, and we, you know, our dues are running around $800 a year for 400 that we're at. But we have 1,000 available to us because we have a mutual agreement with the 4 other guys.
All right, that's good. Up here, it's like when you talk about leasing land, it's normally you approach somebody that owns land, maybe 50 acres or 100 acres or something like that, and then you pay the landowner for, you know, you may get a couple people to join in with you. You pay them for hunting rights on the property for the season. But
well, we do that also. But it's just like my family's property. My family's property in Mississippi, people, we still have like 20 members, right? And that money for the club pays for the lease, even though my family owns the property. But that goes to buy food for the camp, anything the camp needs, and mainly to pay for the dogs. Running dogs is very expensive. Just to feed the dogs through the whole year, part of that membership due goes toward that. One of the problems that's happening in the South is a lot of very rich lawyers, doctors come down and they buy up all these leases, and they'll like say, you know, you bid on a lease is what you're mainly doing. So you know, you go into this lease and say, okay, I'll give you $3 or $4 an acre for this lease. Well, you have somebody that's got a lot of money, they'll come in right off the bat. They'll go, they $6, $8 a lease, and they'll outbid you. And then they may not even hunt the property. And people, I don't know if it's the same way up there, but it's very political down here. Hunting can get very nasty.
Hunting,
very, very nasty.
Yep, hunting is very nasty up here too. I mean, we get a lot of big city, like you said, doctors and lawyers, and people with a lot of money, and they'll come down here. And there's one lease I had 80 acres, and I split it with somebody. It was $700, and we had it for like 5 years. And some people approached the farmer and said, "Well, I'll give you $1,000 a person. We'll have 4 people on it." And the farmer said, "Well, I can't pass up the money. Bills have to be paid, but I want to give you the option to match that because you had it." And I said, "If I'm going to spend $4,000 to hunt, I'm going to go out west and shoot an elk or antelope or something like that. I'm not going to spend $4,000 to shoot a white-tailed deer up here in Michigan."
Well, I got invited to a lease last year, and it was $1,250, and it was for 1,000 acres. But what was happening was, and I found out the guy that was leasing the property, he was raising all the members' dues high so that he could hunt free. So, but my very first lease down here, there was 8 of us. We had 40 acres, and it was $650 a year for 40 acres. So it's tough around here. That's why I really miss Mississippi and Louisiana.
I was going to say, what you guys are talking about seems so foreign to me, but I'm not a huge hunter, but there's just so much land in the state of Maine that's owned by paper companies, and I mean, we're talking about just millions of acres, and you can go and hunt that for free. You just got to travel,
We've got that too. I mean, you can hunt in our state parks. You can hunt in our national parks. We have a national park here and a state park. But I'm going to step on some people. I know Briar Goat's out there, and he might take offense to this or not. I don't know. But there's some, and me being one of them, I mean, I could be considered a big dumb redneck, but there's some really big dumb rednecks out there, and they'll shoot anything that walks, And if you've watched any of my earlier videos, like in my survival kits, I talk about do not use white in the woods, like for toilet paper or anything like that, or a handkerchief, because there's some people they're inexperienced and they're ignorant, and they will shoot anything white because white is the sign of a deer's tail raising up, and they think they're shooting at a deer when they see something white, and they'll shoot something with not identifying their target. And I've had friends get shot. I've had one friend get killed. He was 12 years old. He got killed squirrel hunting, sitting up against a tree. And I just do not like hunting public land where I don't know where another individual is. When we're on our camp, we have a board up, and each stand is tagged. We know where each individual is on that property. And plus, most of us, we're all experienced hunters. We're not going to shoot something just if it moves. We're going to be looking for the deer, and we have to shoot an 8-point or better deer. So we've got to identify our target. But you go out there and a lot of these state properties, they'll shoot anything that moves, man. Anything that moves. So I just do not like public land.
Yeah, that's the way Pennsylvania is. They opened up buck season and doe season at the same time. It's been about 15 years ago now. So if it's brown, it's down. And when you go on the state game lands, you better be looking like a pumpkin from top to bottom. And it's a shame that people just don't use their heads more than they do.
Well, that's, where Daryl's talking about using shotguns. That's a lot of the reason there behind using shotguns, like a military bases. We've got 2 Air Force bases here, Eglin Air Force Base and Tyndall Air Force Base. And you can hunt there, but you have to use shotguns or muzzle loaders, but you can't use a rifle. Just some people, I don't want to get into gun laws or anything like that, but there's some people, yes, they have a right to own a weapon. Yes, they have a right to own a gun, but that doesn't mean that they should. And I hope I don't step on anybody's toes by saying that. Some people just should not, they have that right. They have that freedom, but that doesn't mean they should. Because some people just are not responsible.
I hear
I
that.
couldn't agree with you more.
We got estate land up by us, probably about 30 minutes from us, and it's a few hundred acres. And come opening day gun season, everybody and their brother are out there. And you go out in the woods, and all you can see is orange. And there are people that go out that never pick up their gun all year. And they go the night before, they buy ammo, they get a license, and they trounce out into the woods and shoot whatever it is, No matter if it's a fawn or whatever, they just shoot at whatever they, can get. Myself, I mean, I'm not, my youngest kid, he got a shot at his first deer last year, and I don't want to take him into a situation where there's people just firing stuff like that. So I kind of just, stay away from the state lands down here. But if you go farther north, the state land and the people are a lot more spread out. There's a lot more of it, and it's a lot easier to hunt the state land farther up north here.
Yeah, I mean, our population is so small compared to a lot of states. Well, especially Florida. I'm not sure what the population of in Michigan is, but I'm with you guys. I mean, I wouldn't want to hunt in southern Maine just because there's, that's where all the people are. But if you have a hunting camp, like a lot of people might know the name or the area of Rangeley, Maine, or Eustis, or if you get up past like Millinocket and like past Mid-State, I mean, it's public land, but you're literally out in the middle of nowhere, and there's not that many people out there hunting. So obviously the danger level goes down with the amount of people, but there is still a lot of
Here, we have the Florida Trail that goes from Pensacola over to St. Augustine by Jacksonville, and then it goes down to the Everglades. But you're required, like if you're on horseback or walking these trails during deer season, to wear orange. If you don't, you're just asking for trouble. We've had people get shot off of the horses here. And how you can mistake a rider on a horse for a deer, I don't know, but it happens, and it happens.
Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, I wouldn't let my kids or anybody near the woods during hunting season without orange on.
I don't like being in woods where I don't know where other people are at. I want to know where they are. For another reason,
I want to know what's behind what I'm shooting at. It's the deer may move. Something could happen. I could have a shoot through, and if I don't know who's behind me on state property, somebody could walk up a hill while I was shooting at a deer and he could be walking up behind the deer, and I could, you know, accidentally shoot somebody. I want to know where people are around me, not just
Mm-hmm.
to protect myself from getting shot, but from shooting others. You know?
Yeah, it makes good sense.
Yeah, there's some places around me that's got a lot bigger deer by far, but I just stay on my own property. That way I know my neighbors, I know where they hunt at, they know where I'm going to be at all the time, and everything works out good. We don't have the biggest deer around here, but they're big enough that the for safety's sakes, I just stay put.
Well, it's not uncommon here where I'm at to shoot a doe that's over 200 pounds, and
That's
there,
big.
yeah, and there's been bucks taken around here. They're not, I mean, not all the time, but there have been bucks that been taken that's pushing the 300-pound mark. But a lot of that's, you know, antlers and hide and everything. You never get what they actually weigh out with after you butcher them.
Right.
So what are you guys thinking? You thinking we'd chatted long enough, or do you guys want to keep going?
Well, personally, I got to get off because my battery on my Bluetooth just died, and I don't have the adapter for my microphone. I can barely hear anything.
It's Italian night in Florida, isn't it?
Yeah, but wife woman's working. She's helping somebody with an estate sale, so she just brought a bucket of chicken.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Stan, if I used that wife woman the other day. I forget. I don't know if it was on my video or if I was talking to somebody, but I think I was talking to Chris in the chat. And I used wife woman. It just seemed to fit the description at the time.
It's no problem. I've noticed that this has happened more than one time with more than one person.
Yeah.
I take it as a compliment.
I think it's a term, a universal term. I love it. Yeah, we have spaghetti and meatballs waiting. We went Italian tonight too, so I'm gonna get rolling here pretty quick myself.
All
Okay,
right.
well, I'm gonna cut off because I can barely hear it over the phone. I don't know why, but I'll make sure I got my adapter next time. But y'all take care. Take care, Randy.
Okay, see you, Stan.
Daryl.
Bye, Stan.
I miss anybody?
Take care, brother man.
All right. Later. Bye-bye.
So I'm just gonna stop the broadcast now, and then we can say our goodbyes. And
Bye, everybody in YouTube land. Thanks for joining the chat.
thanks for joining,
See you, everybody.